We back, Grown Man Style here, man. Appreciate you for tuning in. We talking about fragrances. I seen Keith over there at the Fragrant Life talk about this one. I missed the name on it, but it is a Middle Eastern nonetheless. I'm gonna wait on him to review that. I do trust his knowledge. Here we have Boy Toy. Man, listen, Toy Boy. I'm sorry. This is a compliment getter. It is a bit dark, kind of inky, but in my experience of owning the fragrance, it's got me tons of compliments. So I would deem it safe. Anything Azzaro Chrome, in my humble opinion, is a safe blind buy. I definitely would pick up Chrome by Azzaro. Anything by the Chrome line on a Azzaro, to me, I deem safe. Kind of metallic, but still fresh in my opinion. Here's another one, Burberry Touch, safe blind buy in my opinion. Kind of powdery, kind of sweet, just enough to get that compliment. And it's Burberry at the end of the day. That is designer, so don't sleep on that. Here's one of the finds of the day, rather, this product gift set. You got 100 ml, and then you got a little I forget what they call that, little 10 mil. And yeah, man, the original product. Yeah, I like that. That got to get picked up for sure. And I want to say that came in right at $90. So great deal on that one, being that it's a set. Okay, what we looking for, Grown? What we doing? So I'm out at the beach right now, so if you hear a lot of noise in the background, waves crashing, I'm out at the beach narrating this. Okay, so we got a Boss, the scent, great profile, great scent. I would say this is blind buy safe. My only problem with it is that it really don't last long. That's my knock on them, and I look for performance. Me personally, here over on my channel, we look for performance. Chrome Legend, once again, another solid, safe, performs really good, really safe to blind buy, guys. If you in the Ross, anything Chrome, don't sleep on that. Midnight Hour, once again, a Mind Games dupe. I did recently check out Trey Sins' video where he was saying that the same perfumist made Mind Games and made some of the Banana Republic fragrances, so that's interesting to know. But that was a very good scent. That's very safe, very blind buy. Mango take on Aventus. Hayeti from Lattafa. I want to say this is like a 9 p.m. I want to say this is a 9 p.m. Dupe. I could be wrong, but nevertheless, safe blind buy. Safe, very safe. Okay, what we got, Grown? What we doing? Neroli Woods. Now, I'm not going to say this is a safe blind buy, guys, because if you don't know how Neroli smells, it might be off-putting to you. But I will say this, if you want an entry level into Neroli just to see, I definitely would go into your Ross and find Neroli Woods from Banana Republic. And I'll add to this, it is still very hard to find these days, but I found it right there. Man, nostalgia. Keith was just talking about this. Keith over at the Fragrant Life. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, go over there and support the Bora Bora. Man, I seen that and I thought about my homie, man. I almost copped it for nostalgic reasons. I never owned it, but he speaks highly of it and I do trust his word over there. So, and it's, man, for that price. Absolute Noir. I want to say this is an Aventus dupe. I don't have any history with this fragrance, but I did see that Keith over at the Fragrant Life did purchase it, so I'm gonna wait on his review on it. I'm gonna wait for him to talk about it to see if I want to take a chance on it. I really don't need any more Aventus style fragrances, to be honest with you. I picked up Midnight Hour again. I'm not sure why. Maybe I was in another store on this one right here. But once again, mango take on Aventus. Okay, what we got here? Oh, Untamed by Lattafa. You cannot go wrong with this one. This one here is a huge compliment getter in my opinion. Do not sleep on that brown box. Pick that up if you see that, especially at the price. I want to say it was like $15.99. Can't go wrong with it, and it does perform. I want to say this is a French Avenue fragrance, Cahier. I don't have any history with this one. I'm not sure. You guys could get down in the comments and let me know if that's a safe blind buy pickup. Here we have another Burberry Touch in 100 ml. I will always recommend this fragrance for the beginners and the novice that are just jumping into fragrances, and you want to build your collection and save some money. You always come to Ross, and it's Burberry at the end of the day, so technically it is designer, and huge compliment getter in my humble opinion. I actually need to re-up on a bottle of that. Okay guys, Oud Mosaic 17 Oud Mosaic by Banana Republic. Now this is not a safe blind buy, but I will say if you've been casually thinking about jumping into Oud, that's a great entry level one to get into. Versace Eros, if you know, you know, but for my beginners, if you don't know, you can go onto your Ross and get a Versace Eros. Safe, very juvenile though, I will say, but still safe compliment getter. Dolce & Gabbana K. The last time I got my nose on this was a while back when I went to go visit Keith over at the Fragrant Life, and I got my nose on it. It was okay. It was solid. Dolce & Gabbana Pour Homme. Here's another one. You cannot go wrong with this one. Huge compliment getter in my opinion. It is worth every bit of the $50 that you're going to spend. You're going to feel good. You're going to smell good when you put that fragrance on. Same here. Versace Dylan Blue. One of the best blue fragrances known to man. If you know, you know. A lot of the fragrance guys, they already know. But if you're a beginner and you don't know, then yeah, you can get that from a Ross. I mean, and it's Versace at the end of the day. It's Versace. Please don't sleep on the fact that these are high designers in these discounted stores. You have to take advantage of that if you're into design. Intuition by Amiris. I don't have any. It's an eau de parfum. I don't have any knowledge for this one. I want to say once again, because Keith been going crazy. Keith been dropping the bag. I'm gonna wait for him to review it and let me know. Here we have a Spice Bomb. I'm not sure if this is platinum, but you can't go wrong with a Victor and Rolf Spice Bomb. My top three are Infrared, Spice Bomb Extreme, and Spice Bomb Night Vision. They're safe blind buys if you ask me, guys. Very safe and huge compliment getters, and they perform. Okay, so what we got here? Here's another Intuition. This is an Intense. I'm not sure if Keith picked this one up, but yeah, I put that one back. I'm just really not sure about those. I'd have to look into it, but it is new. Rather, I haven't seen those on the shelf. OG, but goodie to some, not to me. But this is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. I prefer the O Intense. The O Intense to me on my skin comes off better and smells a little bit better. But some guys like the original profile, so go at your own risk. I will say that. Mercedes-Benz Select. Once again, safe. I want to say this is another Aventus DNA maybe, but it is safe. Okay guys, this was one of the pickups of the day. I was looking for some good designer. And here I got a John Paul Gaultier elixir. I know we got a ton of clones out there everybody are talking, but it was just real good to find that one on the shelf in the Ross. By the way, you can find these things in the Ross. You just gotta, stay consistent and go. It's been 4th of July weekend, so I'm pretty sure the shelves were loaded, and they were. So I took a chance and went out and got you guys some content. Okay, what we doing? Okay, I got a Boss Bottle Tonic right here. My guy Trey Sense talks about this one. I think he likes this one. Me, the only thing, and I don't have any history with it, but the only problem I have with that is the Boss fragrances don't last long. And over here on this channel, we do value performance. Okay, Azzaro, and this one right here, I smelled it. I didn't too much care for it, so I'm not going to deem it as a safe blind buy, but it is a very gentleman style fragrance, I will say. So go at your own risk. This is Euphoria. This is very safe. This is for the winter, although I like the intense version better. I haven't seen Euphoria on the shelf in a while, so it was just good to see that. I wouldn't have picked it up though, because it's not a good season for it. Abercrombie and Fitch, what is this? Authentic Night. I used to want that. Trey Sense talked about it a while ago. Had me intrigued, but at this point in my life, I'm just not reaching for things like that anymore. Nimbus Elixir. Once again, go follow Trey Sense over at his channel. He's got me very intrigued about that one. The bottle looks gorgeous. He said the scent profile was really good. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, share, comment, and subscribe.